That's what it was.
You guys know the solo eruption? Yeah.
Well, I want to learn it now.
Okay, so when I was your age, Eddie Van Halen.
He was playing it, huh?
The stuff.
He was playing it when he was like 10.
He was the stuff. He was the stuff. Well, everybody knows the band Van Halen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Eddie Van Halen, like the guitar player Eddie Van Halen. He was like he was like Jimi Hendrix, but like 20 years later. He revolutionized guitar playing. Okay. The whole finger tapping thing. Okay, so that's pretty impressive, right? It's not hard. Okay, it's easy. So I'll show you like kind of in slow motion. You have you basically you can do several things with tapping, but the whole idea is that you're doing a hammer on. Okay, a hammer on is when you create the sound by actually hammering on to the string without picking it or pulling it. Okay. So a hammer-on would be something like, just doing this going. Okay, if I go. That's a hammer-on and a pull-off. Because a pull-off is, okay, I'm pulling off the string. If I hammer on the string, I hammer on, okay? So, like, everybody knows this one. Right? You can do that without, it's a great exercise too, because it hurts. If you go, and especially when you're my age now and you've gone through, anyway, I won't continue. So if I go. Okay, what I think Angus Young does is he actually picks it, but he can also do it no hands, right? So like in concert, he'd be like, but if you pick it at the same time, it's like. Okay, and it sounds more like the actual tune, right? Okay, and then when he goes to the second part, he's just hammering on, going down with one string rather than using two. You got. Like to practice this kind of stuff, just pick a string and just do like, or whatever, okay? And then if you do that, you can go like, you can take, say take 2 points with the left hand, and then now one with the right, and so you can do a. Or you can kind of like do different patterns like this pattern. Now I'm going to go slowly. I go. Open string. like everybody from speaking of Van Halen, back to Van Halen, because Eddie Van Halen was a huge influence of mine when I was a kid. Yeah.
Can you play Through the Fire and Flames? There was that too.
The Fire and
Through the Fire and Flames by Dirty.
No. But listen, you can learn anything, okay? You just have to practice. First of all, you gotta learn it, and then you gotta practice it. So when people say to me, they're like, "Do you know this?" It's like, well, no, I don't know right now, but I can learn. You know, I can figure it out. Because really, when you get to a certain point, it's like, it's not like you can't play it. You just have to learn how to play it. You know, because you got the technique, you got the chops to do it. Okay. Now, Dragon Force stuff is pretty challenging stuff because those guys are, I mean, they spent a long time practicing. You know, their chops are very strong. Okay. But you know, you can do. What I was thinking of was, you know, that tune "Hot for Teacher." Yeah. Right. And it starts off with the drums, and then it goes into a. Something like that. He basically goes, and what I'm trying to show you is that he basically goes down the scale, and then he just taps on the 12th fret all the way down. He goes, something like that. Right? You guys have heard that too. Yeah. Okay. So now back to the technique thing. You have to have left hand technique, like the left hand support. Okay. And when I say left hand support, you need to work on things like using vibrato. Okay. That's really a bend actually. Vibrato is more of a this way or a. Okay, if I bend, then it's more. Right, you're bending. Another Van Halen lick was.
Ooh.
Right? That was Eddie Van Halen did that all the time. You know, and he's just bending. And then he did a harmonic. The harmonic is created by lightly going on the fret. The right hand, you have to be able to do a lot of this alternate picking, and also I use my fingers a lot too. So what I used to do is, like when I played in high school, I played in a heavy metal band, and we would play like Metallica covers, okay? And you do stuff like, just being able to go, like, okay, let's see if I can do Metallica. You guys gotta understand, like, I'm 42 years old now, and like this stuff I don't really play much anymore. Like the bands I play in now, we play some rock and stuff, but not like heavy metal stuff. So like I'm thinking of, I think it was called the Four Horsemen or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But this right hand technique of being able to play cleanly, okay? Because I've heard a lot of kids play it, you know, and it's just like, you know, it just sounds like a mess, okay? So what do? Well, there's palm muting involved. You guys hear the palm muting? What a palm Yeah, you got to get that right hand technique right. If you don't palm mute, it's going to sound. Take a major scale and go down like a half step lower than where I'm playing. I go. It sounds like E minor or E Dorian. Okay. So what I'm saying is, not only do I use my pentatonic scales for playing licks. Okay, but. Or I could use. And of course, you got your whammy bar. You gotta have the whammy bar. The tremolo bar is actually. Okay, and the way this technology works is that the strings lock right here. So these no longer work as tuning pegs, or it's locked, and I can fine tune it here.
Oh, nice.
So, because if you think about it, if you do this with your guitar, right here, see that? How the strings are just going down. Okay, it comes right back into tune. But if you did that and there was a lock there, then all your strings would unravel from the post, and then they'd wrap back up, and your guitar would be totally out of tune because it wouldn't go back to the way it was. So that's why they're locked right there, so that everything is, you know, locked here and here. So there's no place for the string to adjust. It just loosens, and you have your spring loaded, so you can go up and down. You know, you can do stuff like, you know. Stuff like that, okay? Also, harmonic picking. That kind of sound. Like it's all right there on that paper.
Oh, so we'll be that good?
Yeah. Seriously, like that lick that I was just playing just now. I don't know what song. If that's a song, I was just making it up.
Whatever.
Just make sure that you play clean and you play in time. I'm not playing everything cleanly. I'm not playing. In all honesty, I'm out of shape. I play